We initially stumbled upon the house that we wanted to buy first, and we fell in love and didn't quite know how to buy this house because it wasn't just a matter of buying the house. We needed someone to sell our current home that we were living in. We needed someone to sell a condo that we had as a rental property. We needed someone to refinance another rental property in order to get into this house. So we started our search online and looked for a real estate agent that was more of a package deal and could understand how to negotiate all these moving components and figure out how we can get into this house.
So when we found Bob, it was like a one-stop shop. He did everything for us.
I emailed Bob, having seen tremendous reviews on his website detailing how dedicated he is. He called me right away, and the first thing I said was, hey, it's a really complicated, kind of a crazy thing we have going on. And I think the gist of it was, okay, I get it, no problem, we'll do it. I was really surprised that it seemed that simple because to me it felt like it was going to be a giant hurdle, but he knew right away what he had to do. A plan was forming in his mind the moment I spoke to him in the first conversation. The first time we actually went to his office, we walked in the door, he had a little sign up that says, "Welcome Cindy and Tim." And I thought, oh my gosh, those aren't even print. I feel famous. But I thought it was a really nice touch. It was a nice hospitality, and it shows the company is really interested in making us feel like we're part of the team once we walk through the doors.
And originally we didn't think we needed a real estate agent to buy this place.
That's true.
Until we started working with the people here at the community. It looked pretty difficult. They wanted us to have the money up front. They would have preferred cash. And we didn't even sell our house yet. So all we could tell them was, well, we're going to sell our house. And that didn't seem good enough for them.
They wanted a very specific type of buyer. And Bob said, okay, we'll just make you that kind of buyer. He figured out on paper exactly what was missing that the builder needed from us. So he put it together. His office must have been working day and night for probably 4 or 5 days to get a physical package together where he emailed it to the builder and said, look, this is what you asked for in a buyer. Here they are. Everything's there. And eventually he got the buyers to say yes. We were stunned because we were almost convinced it was going to be a no.
So then we were stuck. We have to sell our place fast. So then Bob brought in his wife Kay, and they both looked at her house and they said, you have to stage the house. Basically, he helped us make it look like a model home.
So on Saturday, there must have been 200-300 people walking to the house that we had staged. People loved it. It showed well on the photos that he took. So the interest was there immediately, and the place sold. And then refinancing of the second rental property, of course, was no problem because it was done through Bob and his team in Inspira. So that was a 2-day process, if that. Signed some papers. Jessica came by when we needed to do physical signatures. Otherwise, it was done through DocuSign extremely easily. We found the house in late June, early July, and then we were in before Halloween. That was incredible. Our friends don't really believe that that could happen so quickly, considering just the amount of work, the amount of hours Bob physically put into this project. The builder who originally told us, no, these aren't the right buyers, actually called Bob and said, I can't believe you guys got escrow to close on time. Thank you so much. Yep. And we're really happy you're in, so we're in. I honestly think that if we had gone with any other realtor other than Bob, we would not be sitting here right now. I don't know any realtor that could be told no and still keep going. He said, no, why? What do you need? Okay, we'll get it to you. He did it. Because Inspira has been kind of like a one-man band, he was in control of every aspect of what we needed, and that's why I think everything was done so efficiently. We knew what he was doing and why. So one differentiating factor, the primary one, that sets Bob and the Inspira team aside, or apart from the other real estate companies out there, aside from the fact that he carries magic in his back pocket and sprinkles them on transactions, and all of a sudden magically they just happen and they're done. I think it's because his team has such amazing experience, and he's able to pull together whatever needs to be pulled together to get you to your goal and create the picture of what you want, make all your dreams come true.
Talk about multitasking. And he wasn't just dealing with us, he had to deal with all of his other clients too, so it's just amazing how much time he gave us.
That's a good point, because I felt like there were no other clients. Every time I dealt with him, I don't know where he would have fit in anyone else, but I understand from having met some of his prior clients, he does this for everyone. Pretty impressive.